Previous video we talked about angles inside a circle and quadrilateral interior angles. We touched on exterior angles, basically where a vertex meets, where the two lines meet, they create an angle. So for example, if I drew this here, the circle we know inside is 360 degrees. This angle here is a total of 180 degrees, which means if that one is 180 degrees, this one here must also be 180 degrees, because angles add up to 360 degrees inside a circle. If I get rid of this angle here, this is still 180 degrees. Okay? This is on a straight line. A straight line adds up to 180 degrees. A straight line starts with an S. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees too. So I'll put this word here. If I can, there we go. Supplementary. Supplementary, and we also have what is known as complementary. Complementary angles. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Okay. So the next area here, let's get rid of that. As you can see, it's 180 degrees, which is known as a straight line, or in a moment it's going to be supplementary angles add up to 190 degrees, and as proof, just to show you, here's my vertex. I'm going to put an angle going out here. So, keep going out that way, it's going off. So now, on my straight line, which is a total of 180 degrees, let's just say a right angle would be up here, which we know is 90 degrees. It's smaller than that, so this is obviously an acute angle. So this angle here, if I estimate it, I'm picking that might be about 60 degrees. So call it angle. Sometimes you can actually put an angle A to label it, A, and you can also write that symbol there. Angle A is equal to 60 degrees. Instead of writing angle, you can just put that symbol, angle. Angle A, so this is A. So my question to you, what is angle B equal to? What would you do? How would you work that out? You know angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees as well. So in this case, I've got 60 degrees, we know that angle, we don't know B. But what we do know, 180 degrees is a supplementary angle, minus 60, your answer would be 120 what? Degrees. Yep, put that symbol on there, that's your answer. 120 degrees, and if I double checked, 60 plus 120, if I added that together, the inverse action of subtraction is plus. And that gives me back to that one there. So this one would be 120 degrees. Just on that one, I'm just going to do something whilst I've got this on the board. If I happened to continue this ray below this angle here, if I continued it straight like this, we know angles in a circle add up to 360 degrees. So my question to you is, if this angle is, and I want to know what this angle is here. So I'm going to call angle C and angle D. What would angle C equal? What would angle D equal? Angle C is vertically opposite B. See how B is here? That would be exactly the same, 120 degrees. And if angle C adds up to 120 degrees, angle D must be 60 degrees. Angle D, why do I know that? Well, 60 plus 120 add up to 180 degrees, plus we're starting to now get into vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles occur, I'll show you what I mean. Let's go to, get rid of that. Let's go to this. So vertically opposite angles are the angles opposite each other when two lines cross. So in this case, they share the same vertex where they sort of meet. Sometimes intersection is known as that. So if I come up here, move this over, they're saying angle A is equal to angle B. So over here, look at this one, angle A is equal to angle B. Just going to show you this area over here. So let's just say here's my line here. And you've got, if I'm moving this angle here, hopefully that blue tack holds, whatever this angle here is, it'll be equal to this one because it's vertically opposite. And this angle here will equal to this one. It's vertically opposite. If it's going to hold. If this angle here is 90 degrees, vertically opposite, this angle here would be 90 degrees. And this angle here would be 90 degrees. And this angle here would be 90 degrees. I know that because angles add up to 360 degrees. So if I move that, you can see it's quite a tiny angle over here now, which means this angle over here would be tiny. This one's bigger. This one here would be bigger. Vertically opposite angles are equal. There's a song that I recommend you listening to on Google Class. So let's take this back. See if we can continue finding a couple of these vertically opposite angles. Now you can see these two lines crossing over where they intersect at this vertex. And you can see, it's a bit easier to move. You can see that green pointing up here. Every time I move this, and if I make it 90 degrees, you can see there's your square symbol, square symbol, square symbol, square symbol. Vertically opposite this angle would be that one. So if I move it slightly again, see I'm moving it. This angle is 80 degrees. Vertically opposite angle will be 80 degrees. This angle's 100. Vertically opposite, this angle will be the same. And supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. This one's 100, this will be 80. If I move that slightly a little bit more, this one's 99, this one now becomes 81. Angles on a straight line or supplementary angles add up to 180. Give some of those a go, and I'm sure you'll find some success.